What's up, DC Nation? So week 3 is officially over, and the Redskins, with a 31-17 victory over the Green Bay Slackers. Ha ha! Man, the team's back to looking good, guys. Man, 2-1 going into the bye week. Our bye week is early this year, and in a couple of weeks, we'll be going down to New Orleans to play the Saints, looking to improve on the record as well. So, once again, we played just like we did 2 weeks ago against the Cardinals. We looked real good in the first half, but the second half, things did not go the way we wanted. It seemed like we really couldn't get anything going in that third quarter. The fourth quarter, we started, I think the fourth quarter is where we actually started to step it up. Toward the end of the second quarter, I noticed that we started doing bad on defense. We blew a coverage, which got the Packers. That's how the Packers got their first touchdown, and then they got on our territory. But we had an 18-point lead at the half, and then Green Bay comes out on there in the third quarter, first possession, and scores, making it an 11-point game. And for the rest of the game, all the way up into the 2-minute warning, the Redskins kicked a field goal to extend the lead to 14, and that was it. The Redskins won by 14. So Alex Smith had his first interception. I wasn't happy about that, and I think the game could have been over a little bit earlier if it wasn't for that interception. But luckily, the Packers did not make us pay for that turnover. Smith, did real well. 2 touchdowns, 220 passing yards, along with 17 rushing yards. So we had 237 yards total. Adrian Peterson looked phenomenal out there, 120 rushing yards. Thompson didn't look too good out there, 17 yards. Vernon Davis looked good out there. Jordan Reed looked good out there. Preston Smith looked good out there on defense. Quentin Dunbar looked good out there. So, we had some good plays in the game, and we did a good job, taking down the Packers' run game along with the blitz. We got 4 sacks. I think we were beating Green Bay so bad that their backup quarterback came in. So, yeah. But yeah, after we lost to the Colts last week, after I had calmed down, I told you guys last week that the reason why we lost was because of our wide receivers. It had nothing to do with that. The reason why we lost last week was because Brandon Sheriff got hurt, and that messed up our offensive line. Our center went over to take his spot. We had our backup center in there, and the Colts were able to run right through the center of our offense, and it's just hard to read a defense when you got somebody in your face like that. But still, Smith, he, even though he had a goose egg last week, he did have over 300 yards total, 295 rushing yards with 13 rushing yards. And so, once we got Brandon Sheriff back, that just shows you guys how much that offensive line has improved. Smith had, a lot of time to throw. Everybody did their job. Our running game looked real well. Passing game was a little bit, not where it was pretty good, but I kind of want it better, and, on that note, there's really not much to say other than, as long as the Redskins don't have any injuries, we should be fine. But, it feels good to win this game against the Packers. This was a game I expected us to lose, on my predictions. So, but, you know what, we won. So, my predictions are still staying the same right now, so I still think we can have a shot at going 12-4 this year. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. I will be doing a video next week on our bye week about what I think, what we look like after 3 games, and what I think we're going to do for the rest of the season. And then, of course, you guys know our next opponent will be the Saints in New Orleans, who look like they got a terrible defense out there. We should beat the Saints. That shouldn't be a problem because their defense gave up 48 points against the Buccaneers on week 1. They should have lost to the Browns last week, but their field goal kicker missed 2 field goals and 2 extra points, which allowed the Browns to lose the game. And the way I heard, the Saints are looking terrible in Atlanta right now. So, yeah, guys. So, yeah, Packers, you guys will have a blemish on y'all's record, just like the Vikings. So, yeah, so Kirk Cousins, I'm glad we got rid of his ass when we could. So, Green Bay's got the blemish, and we're responsible for it. We're 2-1 going into the bye week. I'll catch you guys next week.